Let's learn about methods, or you can call it the functions. Just I want to remind you that we are already inside a method called main. We are inside a namespace called methods. That's because of the name of the project. I call the name of the project methods, so automatically the namespace also, the name of the namespace is methods too. But what is namespace, we did not explain yet. And then after that we are inside a class program. Also we did not explain what class means yet. But here we are inside the method main. Every time we wrote a code, it was inside the method main. And I told you in the first lessons that when we double click a program, the first thing that the programs do is to go into main method and to execute the code inside main method. This is the entry point for every program, the main method. So we already used a method. We wrote our code inside method main. But let's see another method. Let's uncomment this line. Here we have one line. My method one, opening and closing brackets, round brackets, and of course the semicolon that we have to write after every command. Let's run this program. Right click on method project, debug, start new instance, and here we see 3 lines. Number 1 equals 3, number 2 equals 5. Where these lines came from? We only have one line here. Where this line came from? The answer is that we have a method called method 1, my method 1. This is the method, and inside our method we have on variable name number 1 of type int equals 3, and number 2 equals 5, and number 3 equals number 1 plus number 2. And here we printed 3 lines. Numbers 1 equal number 1, 3. Numbers 2, this is a string of course. Numbers 2 equals 5, and of course string number 1 plus number 2 equals number 3, which is 8. And then constant read line to stop the program from closing. So the code is in here inside this program, my method 1. The only thing that we did in the main program, as we said before, that when a program starts, it's checked inside main function. This is the entry point, and in the entry point there is only one line, and this one line say that we are calling my method 1. We want to execute method function that called my method 1, and the syntax is the name of the method, opening brackets and closing brackets, and of course the semicolon. So when we call this method, this function, my method 1, the program goes into this method and execute everything inside. In this case, we printed these 3 lines and then waited for the enter. After finishing everything inside my method 1, the program returns here to the next line. And of course here we have nothing, so the program closes.